Hello YouTube, this is Dazzathecameraman. Today is Monday, September 17th, 2018, and this video is about some posts by Alex Lujan. Now some of you may remember some videos that were posted last year about some photos that Alex Lujan presented on a live hangout with WSO Steve Olsen, which claimed to show a planet eclipsing the Sun. Now it turned out that these images were in fact taken back in 2014 by William Justo of a normal solar eclipse, but they were presented by Alex Lujan as supposedly being a large planet eclipsing the Sun in October of 2017. He also claimed that the person who took them was a trusted childhood friend. It turned out that the whole thing was a hoax. And of course it soon came out that the photos were actually taken by William Justo. The images were stolen and misappropriated by Alex Lujan and Steve Olsen. Now we're looking at these images that Alex Lujan has posted on Facebook page WSO Steve Olsen Florida Reps. He's posted a number of these images and we're going to take a look at a few of them. You can see this image here where he points to a red object in the sky, and you can see his description there where he says, "This is only for the Planet X and Nemesis believers. All the others that don't believe, keep your comments and wits to yourselves." He's talking about me. He goes on to say, "This is Comet Atlas and Nibiru's sun. Look at the water reflection. I see red from Nibiru's sun." Well, it's certainly a very red looking image, isn't it? And we see this red object in the sky. So what could it possibly be? Well, we'll come back to that in just a minute, but let's look at some other posts. This is a more recent one that Alex posted earlier today. "Actual real planets or objects," he says, "not no lens arrays or flares or telescope house casings reflections, LOL," he assures us. And if we take a closer look at some of the images, which we will step through, like this one here, and this one here in particular, and then he zooms up on these images, which he is pointing out as being Nibiru. So these images are actually taken from the Fifeweather Cams. Fifeweather has a YouTube channel, and I'll post the link in the description area. And we're going to look at the original of those videos and see what's going on. So as you can see, this one here was recorded on the 9th of September 2018, and the image was at precisely 6:45 and 6 seconds BST. So let's go to the video on YouTube and have a look. So here is the same camera on the 9th of September 2018. And the first thing that we notice, of course, is that it's not red, as shown in Alex Lujan's photos. And the reason for that is because Alex has actually changed the color and contrast and so on to bring out the colors that he wants to highlight. So remember that the actual image that we're looking at here is at 6:45:06. So I'll play the video. And you'll notice that the time is changing pretty quickly. And did you see Nibiru go whizzing by there? You might have missed it because it went by pretty quick, but what we do see are the clouds whizzing over, and we can see that the sun is actually moving up in this direction towards the top right, whereas the clouds are actually moving away from us. I'll just take that back to the start and play that again. And see if you can spot Nibiru as the clouds go by. There it goes. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'll pause this just before the time. Let me just check it again. 6:45:06. Now you can use the period or full stop and comma keys on the keyboard to step through the frames on a YouTube video one frame at a time. So I'm going to go to 6:45:06 and pause the video just before we get there. Okay, so we're at 6:44:06, so I'm going to use the period key and step through until we find that frame. 6:45:06, and there it is. It is a sunlit cloud. We've got the sun rising. The sun is coming up, as we saw when the clouds were parting. The sun is coming up over here, and the sun is shining on the clouds. And where there are gaps in the cloud, you've got illuminated clouds with the sun shining on them. So that's all that is. The other thing that we can do, of course, with the videos is to change the speed down to quarter speed, and we'll play that little section again, and at quarter speed, and we're looking up here. Clearly it is not a planet as claimed by Alex Lujan. It is just gaps in the cloud and the sun shining through. But of course Alex has taken a single still image. He's cherry-picked an image out of the video. He's adjusted the color and contrast to bring out the red-orange color, and he's presented that and claimed that this is what he calls Comet Atlas and Nibiru Sun. Instead of showing the video in its proper context, where it is clear that we're just looking at clouds racing across, this is the kind of disinformation and lies that he presents as his proof of Nibiru. So there we have it, just another video of clouds whizzing by in a time lapse, some gaps in the cloud with the sun shining on them, and Alex Lujan taking a single image, cherry-picking it, and claiming that it shows Nibiru. Thank you for watching.